What's up, gamers? It's time for your no jumping 30-minute cardio workout. Welcome, gamers, to PhillyboomFit Fitness. This workout has no jumping, so it's good for apartments and it's good for your knees. If you're just beginning, this is the perfect place to start. So you don't need to be jumping up and down and running around to get a good workout. We're here to prove it to you. So we're going to start our warm-up. 3, 2, 1. So I just want you to, like Mario, raise your legs up, hit the coin block. A lot of these motions today, they're going to be slow and controlled. You're going to focus on doing everything the right way. So every time you come down, just give it a little bit of a squat. Come back up, lift those arms. Go. Step out nice and wide. We're going to start over here. We're going to do the crab rave. We're going to stretch out these side obliques, get these legs working. This is just the warm up now. I want to thank you again for joining PhillyboomFit Fitness. Here to make the gamers nice and fit. Because the longer that you live, the longer you can gain, excuse me. Ooh. Okay, now we're going to go into some Master Chiefs. You're just going to have a nice wide stance. Just bring that knee down, touch, step forward. Same thing, bring the knee down and touch. Just waking up those legs. We're going to have 3 sets. There's going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Sounds like a lot. It's a little bit more than we normally do, but since there's no jumping and everything is a little bit controlled, we can work a little bit longer. Okay. Now we're going to do a bit of calf pumps. We're going to go right into our first workout in 25 seconds. So bend over, close the 3DS, walk out a little bit. Now you're in your excite bike hike. Just pump those calves. You're going to feel that stretch right in your heels and in your calves. If you can't do that, feel free to just stretch them normally. So in 3 seconds, going into wigglers. 2, 1, go. So each one, we're going to be doing full way through. And every one that you complete, give yourself 20 gamer points. If you have to drop, you don't get the gamer points, but I want to encourage you not to push yourself too hard. Especially if this is your first time working out, you don't want to push it all the way. You want to make sure you know your body before you start pushing your limits. Today, we're just doing cardio with no jumping, easy on the knees. Easy for the second floor, people on the second floor. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. So we're going to do 5 exercises, then we're going to go back to the top, and then the last one has 4. So now you're going to join me in the Lizalfos pose. Just a regular plank. Join me now. And start pumping. Forward and back. Nice and slow. I know these are very hard for me when I first started. My goal was to get 1 minute straight. And still, that's a very difficult goal for me to hit. So if you have to drop, you drop. I do want you to push yourself a little bit, but this is just so you know your limits today. It's not an easy one, per se. They're a little bit easier moves. Don't forget to breathe through your nose and out through the mouth. 5 seconds, you can drop. 2, 1, rest. Good stuff. All right, next we have a Samus Crawl. This one is going to be difficult. I'm going to tell you right now. So you're going to be in a high plank. Just lift these knees. Then you're just going to keep crawling. Join me in 3, 2, 1. Back and forward. You don't want to be up here. You want to be down low. This is where it's really difficult. If your shoulders are giving out, just let it go down. I just sacrificed 20 gamer points for you guys. If you can't walk with it, you just hold. Make sure those knees are not touching the ground, they're just kind of hovering over. We're gonna have one more of these, so this is your time to get used to it. So if you played Metroid Fusion, you kind of know how she crawls around. You ever seen Samus crawls around? Or even Smash, I think. So we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Anywhere you can do it, if you got a limited space, you make the most of it. So now we got Superman 64s. All you're gonna do, raise your arms out, join me in 2, 1, and lift your legs and your arms. Bring them back, bring them forward, and go down. The reason we go down on this one is very difficult to hold the whole time. Down. Your rep should be about 3, 4, 5 seconds. Every single one. Lift up those arms, back, and forward. Don't let legs win. Feel those glutes too, squeezing the legs as you raise them up. It's a lot of back, but it's also your abs. This is a very good exercise to do. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Very good. Now we got some good old-fashioned pushy calms. So, if you can't do a normal push-up, come to your knees. I'm going to do those the first time and show you. Join me in 2, 1. Just push down. You want your arms and your hands right underneath your shoulders. You're going to push down. Come up. As long as you keep going, you get the gamer score for this one. You get your fit points, PhillyboomFit Points. Do a couple real ones, just to show you I can. 15 seconds. There's no points for reps on this one. It's just about completion. Breathe out when you're coming up. In. Out. When you come up. And rest. We're gonna repeat that set. So, if you remember, first one, we're gonna do some wigglers. Or rangeworms. So you're gonna come down, wiggle on out. In 2, 1, go. Make sure when you're at the top, if you have to bend your knees when you're coming up, that's totally fine. You're gonna work on this flexibility. Then touch your toes, go back out. Just keep those arms moving, and that's what counts. Today's not about speed, remember. Today is about control. I'm starting to sweat now, so it's working. Told you. You're gonna end in a high plank. You got 5 seconds. Give me one more, you got it. 2, 1, and good. Good. Whew. All right, back to Lizalfos. You know, Breath of the Wild, they kind of hide out like that. Their arms out. In 2, 1, raise it on up. And push it forward and back. This is on your arms here, on your forearms, not up high. So just stay there. Just keep pushing forward and back. And breathe. Sit into it. You're gonna feel it. Ooh, I had to drop it. That time it wasn't for you guys, that was for me. You're gonna feel it a bit in your shoulders, but when you feel it in your shoulders, I want you to tighten your abs and your glutes. It's gonna help you balance, and it's gonna take a little bit off the shoulders. You might just find it just hurts. 5 seconds, you can do this. 3, 2, 1, and drop it. Whew. Stretch out those arms a little, because we're going into that Samus Crawl. Probably one of the most difficult ones of the whole set, if not the whole workout. So 2, 1, you raise up those knees, give me a couple steps. It only has to be about the length of your mat. Point is, you keep moving. You're gonna feel this in your quads, because we're going into legs next. So I want to wake those up. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, you sing it. I don't have music on while I'm doing this. I know I play music, so forgive me if I'm ever off beat or have the wrong song on. I choose that in editing. 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it. Good job. Supermans. Breathe it out. Thought it'd be nice. Give you one where you get to lay down for a moment. Join me in 2, 1. Raise them up. Pull them back. Push them out. And drop. About 5 seconds. Up, back, forward, and drop. Doing great. I can tell. If you're this far in the video, you're doing great. Means you haven't given up. Sometimes that's all you need to keep going, is some sort of motion. You just keep moving that momentum, and that's progress. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. So we're gonna do some pushy calms. On your knees is fine. If you wanna do 45 seconds of just regular push-ups, I'm gonna try and do something with you. 2, 1, and go. Remember, shoulders below the hands. If you wanna work out your triceps more, you go down and you kind of fold them. Otherwise, you put them out, and that gets your chest more. However you can do it right now, it's perfectly fine. 15 seconds. Can you give me 2 more? I can. 3, 2, 1, and for the money. Good job. So stay on the ground here. I don't have a name for this one yet, so feel free to comment below. We're gonna do a Bloop Bridge. Just lay on down, hands at your side, you're gonna lift. 2, 1, now. Just squeeze those glutes right at the top. Hold it for about 2 seconds. 1, 2. Again, no speed in this one, just focusing on the muscles, focusing on the form. And if you're doing it right, you're still gonna have that time under tension to really sink in those gains. Way to make this one harder is if you have a ball kind of deflated, put it in between your thighs and squeeze it as well. That one, that's a killer, let me tell you. You got 5 more seconds. Just keep going. Pulse it. 2, 1. Good job. All right. Whew. So we're gonna do some pilot wings. One leg at a time. I'm gonna go my left leg first. I'm just gonna come out like an airplane. Join me here now. You start up with your knee and out like that. To show you forward. I don't have enough room. You want to work on your stabilizer. Sorry, I'm lifting my leg up so far. You gotta do it this way. You want to work on that left glute too. It's going to be doing a lot of work. Just balancing. And up. 5 seconds. Give me 1 more. This is all on the same leg. 2, 1, and rest. So now we're gonna do master sword. So you're gonna come down in a regular squat, about hip length. Go down, grab the sword, pull it up. 2, 1, down, pulse, pull it up. Down, pulse, pull it up. Gotta see my own form too. Squats are very tough for me. I found out after watching these videos, I don't have good form on them, so I'm working on it. Down, pulse, pull it up. Down, pulse, pull it up. tough for me. You want to be putting all that weight into your heels as you come down, not into your toes. I know it's tough to balance. Rest. Balance can be tougher at the beginning, but if you keep doing it, it gets easier and easier. You get better and better. Now we're going to take a wide stance, like sumo, e-Honda. We're going to squat, and then go up to tippy toes. Now, so this is a wider squat. You're going to feel it in the insides and outsides. Then you're just going to come up, make an X on your tippy toes. So down, up, down. Again, weight in the heels. Use your whole foot to balance. Up, down, up. Try not to lean forward. I know I have some tough times not doing that. You want to push with the glutes. You want to have a straight back relatively. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Now we're going to do some Wii boxing. So Matt taught me well. First you're going to start with the duck. Tap that toe. Okay? Then we're going to throw in some punches. Join me in 2, 1. Down, up. Remember, this is not speed. This is slow. Okay? Should be feeling that. The whole leg. Feeling comfortable with me? An uppercut. You breathe out when you punch. Punch as hard as you like. Don't hurt yourself though. Be more focused, getting down, tapping that toe. We have 5 seconds here. You got this. I know you're feeling because I am. 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Back down to the ground, doing those Bloop Bridges. In 5 seconds. 2, 1, bridge it up. Don't want your feet too close, but you really can't get so close to your glutes. It's better than far out. So you want to pull in, just push the weight back down to your heels. Try and relax your back a little bit. You want to focus on the glutes. You don't want to strain your back too much. You're going to be using those muscles, don't get me wrong. You just don't want to focus in there. Good job. 15 seconds. Make sure you hold it at the top. 5 seconds. You got this. 2, 1, and rest. Coming up for pilot wings. On the other leg now. So I hope I'm still in frame. I'm going to be up a little bit more. So join me in 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. It's tough. You're going to have a slight bend in your knee. You're going to need it for balance. If you're feeling risky, arms all the way out. And come back up. You're doing good. And oh! Make sure you catch yourself. That's where all the difficulty is, and that's where all the progress is too. And up. You have 10 seconds. If you stumble on this one, it doesn't affect your score, don't worry. As long as you keep going and rest. Ooh, shake that out too. Whew. So, back to those master swords. We'll come down, pulse, and pull it up. 2, 1, down. Down, pulse, pull it up. Sometimes I gotta put my arms out to balance me a little bit. Still working on myself. So don't feel bad if you can't get down low. It's tough. But you know what helps? If you want to practice your squats, you get a chair. Make sure you're sitting down. Don't sit down all the way. just want to tap it with your seat. We got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good job. Back to those sumo squats. Sumo squats are a little bit harder to get like all the way down. So just do your best. Just come up to your tippy toes when you're done. Down, now. Whew. Whew. You can get lower as you go by building your flexibility, which I have very limited amounts of. Whew. Also, muscle control just means the more you do it, the more you grind it out, you level up. 15 seconds, you got this. Sometimes I talk to myself. You hear a lot of fitness people say that, but it's true. Make sure you're coming up to those tippy toes. 2, 1, and that's it. Back to the Wii boxing. 8 seconds. You're gonna tap it out with me. Feel free to add those uppercuts. 2, 1, go. Just give you a side angle. Show you what I'm doing. Kind of shifting your weight in the squat. Slow if you have to. Tap out that foot. You're gonna feel a lot of burn when you go slow too. There's a lot of benefits to that. Good job. 15 seconds, you got this. I'm kind of flexing here. Maybe that'll be the title card. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 last one. Rest. Come down to the floor with me. We're gonna do some GaMeR's bicycles. This one's also gonna be slow. So, bicycle crunches, lift your shoulders up. Join me now. Elbow to knee. Keep it slow. Shoulders off the ground, crunching. Legs off the ground. As much as you can. It's a shame I can't use GaMeR's music, because there's some good tracks on there, but that's all licensed stuff. Not to say that video game stuff isn't licensed. You have 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Good job. Coming on up. Right side only, your right, my left. I'm gonna open up like this. Do clap, trap, slap. Okay? 2, 1, slow. So there's a leg lift. Right to the side. You wanna bring that arm down. You speed it up, you're gonna feel it a lot more in your obliques. This way, you're gonna feel it in those hips. If you ever play Donkey Kong Country, you know the clap traps. If you play Smash, you know they're on DK's stage. Many a game lost to those suckers. 10 seconds. Make sure you're squeezing it that side. Just come down in 2, 1, rest. Good job. So we got some Zangief Twists. Come back down. Part of the hard part is coming up and down. Lift those legs up. Grab the controller. And just final atomic buster. This is tough. You can put your feet down. You're still working towards it. You touch the ground. Or just pretend you got like a basketball, medicine ball, and you just twist. You should be feeling that. Your lower abs. 10 seconds, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Come back up. We got button mashers. This one, I do want to see some speed. Starting a half squat. I'm just going to do some flurries. Okay? 2, 1, go. Like a rock'em sock'em robot. You just throw those punches. Uppercuts are fine. Punching out is fine. Mortal Kombat. Just force myself. Just want you to keep pulsing that little squat. Moving those arms. That's gonna get your heart rate up. And that's the last one we're gonna end on. We got one more circuit. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Try not to slow down. You're almost at the end of this round. 2, nope, sorry. 2, 1, rest. Back down. Up and down could be the hard part, I know. Back to GaMeR's. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Slow and controlled. If you have difficulty moving your legs, clicking your hips, just kind of come up into a V-sit. Just hold that there as long as you can. Keep going. We're not done. You got 10 seconds. Sorry, 15 seconds. Been bad these last couple rounds. It's my first time back in about 2 weeks. It's tough. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Come on up. And clap trap on the other side. So, get that stance. Reach your arm. 3, 2, 1. Lift it on up. Really focus on that squeeze here and right on your hip. Just keep moving. Some people got some excellent flexibility on this. Get their leg up to there. You just go where you can. This is where you can lift out. So meet that arm down there. It's just better for your side obliques. Ooh, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. Rest. Good job. Back down. Get the Zangief Twists. Make sure you're side angle. I'm just that kind of guy. Ready, set, go. Whew. Maybe I'll play Guile's theme for once, instead of Zangief's theme. It's my favorite one, actually. You got this, come on. Keep breathing, don't stop breathing. You let the sweat just drip. Sweat is progress. It's not a punishment. Exercise is not a punishment. This is how we get better. And know everything in our lives. A little bit here, a little bit there. We keep moving. You get 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. The better your body feels, the better you feel. It all translates into itself. The better your games are gonna get, trust me. Your mood is better in the game, you do better in the game. Button mashers, last one. Ready, go. Burn it out. You got any recommendations for the names of the moves? You want to change them? You got a better name? You let me know. I call these button mashers though because it makes me feel like I'm mashing that A button in Mario Party. Very sweaty and exhausted. This Mario Party only goes for like 10 seconds though. Woo! 5 seconds, give it to me. Let's go, let's go. 3, 2, 1. You did it. No jumping, lots of sweat. Ooh. Get yourself a wipe. We're gonna do some Dynasty Warriors. So bring your left foot forward down. We're gonna cool down here. Arms up. Just lean in. Stretch that inner thigh. And breathe. If you have some good cool down music from video games, you let me know. Right now I've been on Bristar. Just because I like it. Stand up, switch the sides. You have to drop your arms. Completely fine. This time I had the workout go all the way down to the cool down. But I want you to make it a habit of staying with us and cooling down. Cool down is very important as it starts stimulating the recovery, prevents injuries. Okay, come back down, reach down, touch where you can. If you can't touch the ground, that's fine. I want you to be stretching the whole back of your leg when you do this. You come up, and use those glutes to come up, not the back. Go back down, come up. One more. Touch the ground as far as you can. Come on up. Good job. So drop your knee down. We're going to stretch. Yeah, I'll do the other side so you can see a little bit better. Just going to put this knee down, 90-degree angles. And lean forward a little bit. You want to stretch the inner thigh. The warm-up is also very important. It also prevents injury. I always make it a point to have the warm-up in the beginning because it helps me get ready for it. Make sure that you're ready for it too. I don't trust any of you to warm up beforehand because sometimes I don't. So switch your legs. Make sure you're not leaning so far forward. The stretch is just going to kind of come here, squeezing your glutes as you're leaning forward. It's not about going so far as it is about just feeling the stretch. Bring those knees back into the back of your mat. We're going to do Arbok. Jabak. So just make sure you're not putting so much pressure on your lower back. And make sure you're opening up that chest as you go out. Breathe. This is the Cobra pose for any of you that don't know. So I called it Arbok because it's just Cobra spelled backwards like in Pokemon. Breathe out. Come to a morph ball. If you can't bend so far with your knees, I know I had a lot of difficulty in the beginning. You just come where you can. You want to stretch these lats. Just breathe. Lastly, just want you to come into Yoshimitsu, cross-legged, keep your back straight, and regain your stamina. Thank you again for joining PhillyboomFit Fitness. You take the time you need cooling down, do any more stretches that you need. It's been a pleasure being your fitness guy. I hope you can spread this and share it to all the gamers who need it, and I hope you stick with it most of all. Sticking with it is where you're going to see the most progress. You can tell, you put 40 hours in a game, it looks much different than 10 hours in a game. Much more than 1 hour a game. Today you got your first 30 minutes. You keep it up. I'm PhillyboomFit Fitness. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.